it's really not the morning. But welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. Today we are doing a highly anticipated video. Y'all been bugging me about this daggone makeup tutorial, so I'm finally giving it to y'all. I'm finally giving y'all what y'all want and what y'all deserve, because I've been saying this for a minute, and I have an old makeup tutorial on this page already, but I got some new products and stuff, so I was like, let's do an updated, highly anticipated makeup tutorial. So I got y'all. So today, that's what we're doing, and it will be very detailed. I'm gonna give y'all every single product I use. Yeah. So you guys, for the first product I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color chocolate, and then I just use this like spoolie brush. It has the brush on the end and the thing to put your eyebrows on the other end. So this is what it looks like. I used half of the stuff already, but I just dip a little bit in there, not too much, not too little. And I have my mirror right here. So what I first do is brush out my brows just to get them, all the hairs in line, so it can look like something. And then I just go in and start filling in my brows.
Jordan, you're so cute.
So before I carve in or carve out my brows with my concealer, while I'm waiting on that, I use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter, what is this, mattifying primer. This is what it looks like. And I just put that on my face. I just rub that in. And I also forgot to tell you guys, I don't wear foundation. So this is a no foundation makeup look. Everyday makeup look, highly anticipated, because I do not wear foundation. So if you guys wear foundation, you can still copy this makeup look, but you can just like do the parts I do when it comes to like concealer or whatever. Like, I guess you could do your foundation first and then do your concealer. So then after that, I go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. Oops, upside down. LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan. And yeah, I've been using this concealer for literally like since I was in high school. And I use this just to carve out my brows. So I just take some like that, and I put some like the excess on my, like the tip of the brush, on the tip of the applicator, and then I just go in and carve out my brows. So then I go in with my damp, keyword damp, beauty blender, and I just blend that out. The brows are done. We go in with concealer, And since we already put the primer on before the concealer, the primer is already set, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's why I put the primer on before I do my brows, so it can set and be ready to apply the concealer. So these two concealers I use are Makeup by Mario concealer, and I use this Tarte concealer. And the Makeup by Mario color is in the color 360, and the Tarte concealer is in the color medium tan sand. So yeah, so when we put the concealer on, y'all, it's gonna bring the whole entire look together. See, I see my bags. You see these bags? They about to be gone in 5 seconds. This concealer is like magic. And I love that the concealer is super, what am I trying to say? Super full coverage, I would say. So I love that. So I just apply my concealer like this. And I learned this trick from, I forgot who it was from. I think I seen it on like TikTok, but like add it like that so it can lift your eye up, if y'all get what I'm saying. And then I'll just do the same thing right here. And then we just blend that out with our same damp beauty blender and go to work. Period. Now that our concealer is done, we go in. Well, I go in with this one size pink, ultra pink powder, and I just put like a lot of the powder in the top of it, the top of the powder, and I just get a lot out. I need to buy some more, but this really opens up my under eyes, like brightens it, I would say. And then I'm gonna take a dry beauty blender, a different dry beauty blender, not the same exact one, and I'm just gonna press in on that powder we just put in on the top. And then I'm just gonna basically set my face. I used to not set my face because I was like, I didn't like how it looked, but it definitely brightens the under eyes a lot. And if you have problems with creasing, just put your powder in where you crease at. And while that's setting, baking, whatever, I go in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Contour in the color 490. And this is how it looks. It's just like a mocha brown type of color. And I do not add a lot of this. And I also take my angle brush. I do not add a lot of this because a lot of this goes a long way. And I already kind of have like naturally structured cheekbones, if y'all see. Like my cheekbones are already really defined. So I don't take a lot of this. I just take a little bit. As y'all can see, it's already on there. And then I blend it out in like a circular motion. I tap it one time and then I go in circular motion because I got this technique doing the circular motion from Aaliyah J, so that your concealer doesn't look too harsh and like straight forward basically. And I just do the same thing on the other side. Excuse my lace if it's lifting, y'all. I gotta fix that. And then I take whatever like access I have and I put it on my nose. I don't really like contouring my nose like that because I think it looks kind of crazy. And then I take the rest of the excess and put it on my lids. Just like that. And then I go back in with my contour. I said contour. Powder that I just used. Because some of it wiped off when I was applying my contour. And I just go back in and like brighten it up more. And let that sit for a minute. And I kind of carve out my, not too much though. Y'all don't want to look like fake in a way, you know? And I just take that and do my concealer. And I also forgot to add concealer on my my chin, because I have like dark marks on my chin a little bit. So I just add the excess, whatever I had on my brush, I just add that excess on my chin. And then I just go back in with my powder and conceal it or set it. And I don't like my powder sitting for too long, so I'm just gonna wipe it off because I don't want it to have like that casket ready type of look. I don't want it to look too like, you know, dry and pale. So, and I don't know about you guys, but I love my makeup dewy. Like, I love my makeup to look dewy. I love it to look like it's been sitting for a while. I don't know, I really don't like the matte look per se, but that's just my preference, I guess. So yeah. And the moment you guys all been waiting for, I get this comment, I don't know how many times a day. What type of blush do you use? What kind of blush is that? Oh my god, what is that blush? You guys, this blush is the only blush I use, and it's Patrick Ta, and the color She's a Doll. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? And I got this from, I believe Sephora, and this is how it looks. This is a cream, and then this is a powder. So I use both of them, and I use the same dry beauty blender that I used for my powder. I take the back of the beauty blender, as y'all see it's already pink, but I take the back of it and I go in with the cream first. I go in with the cream and then I pat it. And I don't know about y'all, but I like a lot of blush. I like to look like a sweet little girly. And I do that on the other side. And then I go in with the powder and then just add it on top. So next, guys, I go in with my Fenty Beauty. I love me some Fenty Beauty, as y'all can't tell. And I go in with my What a Brat. This is a highlighter. I can't really show you like that because it's broken. I dropped it. Oh, see, I'm already dropping stuff. But I just go in with like my angle brush like this. And I use two type of highlighters. So I use this highlighter and I use, I don't know why my camera just did that, but I use two different type of highlighters. So I use the Fenty Beauty that I just showed y'all, and I use this Chanel highlighter in the color Ivory Gold, and it just looks like that. And then I just apply it on my nose, my forehead, and I just mix those together, really. And I love for, like I told y'all, I love for my makeup to look dewy. So I put it on my nose, my chin. I put it on my eyebrow bones. Is that even what that's called? Eyebrow bones? I don't know. And then yeah, I also add like fake moles like on my chin, because I said on my chin, on my nose. I already have a mole right here, so I just like replace it with like a fake mole. And then I'm gonna go back in one last time with the same one size powder that I showed y'all, and I'm just gonna leave that on to set my eyes one last time so that it could really be bright. I think I'm running out, but I need some more. But yeah, I'm gonna set my eyes one last time, and I'm gonna leave that on for a little minute so it can really brighten up. And then while that's brightening up, I use this type of angled brush, and I go back in with that same Chanel highlighter in Ivory Gold, and I just put this in my inner corners. I just love everything looking bright and like girly and cute. Period. All right guys, so I wiped off the powder, the excess powder I had on, and then I added my little molds I was telling you about. So the last step of this makeup tutorial, I know it's come to an end, is my setting spray. So I use this one size setting spray. This is the Until Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. I really didn't want to get this one because, like I told y'all, I like my makeup to look like dewy, but I guess this works pretty well. So I'm just gonna spray some of this and it's done. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys learned something from this YouTube video and can use it to your own expense. So love you guys. See you next time.